Yo, 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 lads, it's me, ya boy, back at it again with the reviews. The burnout is gone, just as your feelings about your ex who dumped you, slowly and painfully. However, I'm here to replace those feelings with nostalgia and unfettered rage which you will get from this game. Don't worry, it's not a bad one. It's just gonna make you rage a lot. Rogue Legacy is a Castlevania-like dungeon crawler with some rogue-like elements. You start off at the start as a brave, loyal knight going up the castle. Till you reach the end and you found out that you're a not so loyal knight and actually you're a French revolutionist. And you French revolutionized the monarch you swore to protect by giving him the good old Bulgarian special, La Backstab. Afterwards, the game truly begins where you're playing as your descendants actually. Each of them has a unique class which you further unlock via buying upgrades for your manor. And it ranges from health and mana upgrades to class upgrades, like for the knight, the barbarian, mage, etc, etc. And they all further evolve via the mentioned manor system. And each of your descendants, by the way, has different traits. Some of them are more or less just gag traits, some do affect gameplay. For instance, OCD, where unlike in real life, you're actually getting rewarded by smashing the furniture around you. Another favorite of mine is that you're Australian. Yeah, jokes aside, this trait basically just flips the map upside down. If you're one of the rare people of not having a sense of humor, that's what I meant. Another one is where you're seeing the world in 2D. And the last, but most favorite, the trait where you're gay. Now, how is this important? Well, since you're playing as your descendants, and since you play at random male or female characters, that means, in fact, your mom gay. Jokes aside, most of these traits, like I said, are just gags, barely affect the gameplay. They're still welcome add-ons, honestly. It makes the game more fun. Now, the gameplay itself is much like Castlevania if you ever played it. You jump around on platforms, attack monsters, explore rooms to find gold, upgrade schematics, and whatnot. The kicker is, this game is hard. The monsters quite pack a punch, and you can literally die in a span of 3 or 4 seconds if you're not paying attention. And you will die. A lot. Each enemy has its own little movesets which you can memorize, and you will have to memorize if you want to have a higher life expectancy than Imperial Guardsmen from 40k, which, if you don't know, is measured in seconds. You will also need to make one of your descendants sacrificial lambs, aka be the gold hoarders, so that you can buy upgrades like health, mana, unlock class upgrades, shops, which are very important, and carry weight. Oh yeah, you just cannot buy all the equipment, by the way, or equip them in general. They weigh a lot, so you have to upgrade your carry weight, son. You're gonna spend a lot of money. Not that you can buy everything at start, by the way. Most of your equipments and even skills, past and active, are locked behind blueprints or runes, which you can only find in chests in the castle. Same as for the runes, like I mentioned. Oh, also, don't think about it being easy. The castle randomizes itself every single time you die. Making the game far more replayable, by the way, because no playthrough is going to be the same, making it far more intense as well. Albeit you will get more loot because of that. The only way not to make the dungeon randomize itself is by unlocking the architect. And with him, you basically lock the floor arrangement of the castle, but you have to pay basically 40% of your gold you earn each time you lock it. For those who can't count, aka every single fucking Vtuber, it means you get 60% of the gold you find there instead of 100. Now, you're thinking, well, I will just hoard all of the gold like Smaug from Lord of the Rings and diamond hands it like GameStop stocks. Well, just like the stock market, you can't do that because IRS Employee of the Year for multiple years in a row, Karen just blocks the fucking entrance until you pay him all of your money after each castle run. Yeah. And after you do that, he just vanishes while laughing like a fucking maniacal evil bastard. Truly, he's the perfect embodiment of the IRS. Graphics-wise, it's a nice pixel type of graphics, which honestly I'm more and more fan of as I get into more and more indie games. The devs get the color palette and shading just right, in my opinion. And that's it. Nothing more to add, really. Literally, that's the video. You can see the game doesn't have much more than this. There isn't much story here. The mechanics are simple, but in my opinion, perfectly designed because it's the simplest things that are so easy to fuck up. And in my opinion, the devs got the game right. And I highly recommend it because it is a truly addicting, like a hobo in New York smoking that crack pipe addicting Castlevania-like game with lots of replayability, and in my opinion as a streamer as well, it is a very good game to play live as well if you're somehow a Vtuber or a live streamer searching for games to play. Anyhow, that's it. Thank you for sticking with me for this long, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, everybody.